Good morning, YouTubers and big shavers. Paul here from Arizona. Today I want to do a video using a razor that I recently got. This is the Brian Brown custom straight razor. This razor has a 8/8 blade that is about half hollow ground, and it has a G10 handle that is a layered black and gray G10 with a G10 spacer. It's actually got a thumb notch, or a double thumb notch, and it's actually, I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually jimped on both sides, and there's a little bit of spine work done on the razor as well. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. Really, it's a beautiful razor. Brian Brown did an excellent job on this razor. It's a really fine piece of craftsmanship here, and I'm anxious to use it. I've actually used it a couple of times, and it actually shaves really great. So I'm going to go ahead and use this in the video. So also today I'm going to be using a brush that I made. This is a TNG 24mm Super Silvertip knot with a TNG Penworks handle that I just got and glued them, or epoxied them together. I have several of the TNG 2-band brushes, or knots, and I wanted to try the Silvertip knot, so I got this one. And just I've used this brush once, and after the first usage the thing really bloomed. Now this thing's been soaking in water, but if you compare it, there it is compared to the this is the Thader 2-band, and it actually bloomed out pretty big. So as you can see, this one it's been soaking, so it's kind of some of the bristles are stuck together. But after I used it yesterday, when I first dried it off, I looked at it, I thought to myself, holy moly, that thing looks like a 30mm brush. And I brought out my 30mm brush and compared them side to side, and the knot after it was dried was nearly as big as my 30mm knot. So so I'm going to go ahead and get started on the shave. Today I've applied the Floid sandolor for my pre-shave. I'm going to be using the Razorock XXX cream, or crope, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to go ahead and give my brush a good 20-30 second loading here. So the XXX soap is alleged to be very similar, if not the same thing, as the Aqua de Parma cream soap. It smells really nice. I really enjoy this. I've been kind of using it sparingly because apparently it's no longer made. So, and I'll go ahead and just wet my face here. I'll go ahead and start applying the lather. So this brush actually is really very dense, but it's really soft as well. So because of the density, it actually has pretty good backbone. Pretty good. It has a really very good backbone. And as far as the size of the brush, the 24mm is probably for me the absolute maximum size that I would want to go with. I do have a 30mm brush that I got some time ago, and I I never really was comfortable with that brush. I just feel like the knot is just too heavy. Even at the time I used it, I was mainly just bowl lathering, and even with that, you know, for my scuttle, the knot was so big, you know, that you would have soap going everywhere. You know, it just took up the whole internal diameter of the bowl, and then when you go ahead and apply the lather, the whole knot would like take up one side of your face, so you really couldn't work. Well, you really couldn't work the lather in as efficiently, I don't think, as you can with a smaller brush. So this today I loaded my brush. My brush was actually fairly dry when I started loading the soap. I actually did shake it out today, and so it may take a little longer to get this lather built up to where I like it. Right now, as you can see, it's still pretty dry. So I'm just going to continue to work the lather, or work it up, adding water slowly from my scuttle. Basically all I'm doing is just taking water and adding drips of water to the brush, and then so as you start to add water to this, it really starts to build up nicely. And this Triplex soap is really, you know, just another fine product from Razorock. Their whole line of soaps and creams, at least the ones that I've tried, which has been several, are really top-notch, easy to lather. And really just good performing soaps, and usually the prices are pretty good on those soaps and creams no matter where you go. So you know, I really enjoy them quite a bit. I've tried I have the Triplex, of course, the Cacao, King Louis Lavender, the Nervous Wreck, Mental Lipto, and the 888. You know, I enjoy all of those. Every one of them is really nice. So I think we're pretty much getting there on the lather. So take a little bit more time, because I did kind of want to show the lathering process, you know, from the beginning, using a dry brush and just going from dry to, you know, a good lather that you can shave with. So at least that I would shave with. There you go. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and just dump and there's my brush. So okay, we'll go ahead and get started here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab a little alum just to use to help retract the skin. I usually just kind of dip my fingers in the water and get them wet, and then this actually provides a little more grip on the skin to help stretch the skin. I think, you know, with straight razor shaving, more so than with DE shaving, it is more important to stretch the skin and give kind of a nice taut surface for the blade to go across. It makes it a little bit easier. Okay. This razor did come pretty much shave ready when I got it. Really the only thing that I did to it when I got it was give it a stropping, which is what I will usually do that just as a routine. Every time I use my straight razor, right before I shave, I'll go ahead and give it a good stropping, you know, anywhere from, you know, 30 to 40 passes over the strop. And then to kind of, if I feel a blade starting to tug a little bit, I'll go ahead and use my pasted strop, which I have pasted with chromium oxide paste, and I'll give it about 50 to 100 passes on the chromium oxide, and then I'll go ahead and go back and strop it at, you know, maybe another 40 or 50 times on the leather. And usually you can keep the blade going for quite a while just by stropping it and occasionally touching it up on the pasted strop. You can keep the blade going for quite a while before it needs to be, you know, honed again or touched up on a hone. So that seems to work out pretty well. I know. I know a lot of guys, when they first start getting into the straight razor shaving, are worried about, you know, honing, and, you know, they want to go and get a bunch of hones and, you know, start honing the razors, but really it's not. Really not that necessary. If you get your razor shave ready from the beginning, it really doesn't need to be honed. Probably for quite a while if you can keep it stropped up, and then, you know, occasionally just touch it up on a pasted strop of some sort. So I'm sort of trying some different techniques when I straight razor shave. In the past, I've been pretty much just shaving down one pass and then up on the neck for the next two passes, and then I'll do a cross. Across the grain on my cheeks, and then against the grain on my cheeks. So on the cheeks I'm doing the same. I'm doing with the grain, cross the grain. Actually this way I go nose to ear and ear to nose. This way I can just use my right hand. And then on my neck I went straight down, and then the second one I'm kind of coming at a little bit of an angle. and then the third one I'm just going to go up. I can't really do against the grain on my neck because my hair goes completely straight to the side, and I have yet to find a way to hold the razor to facilitate a pass like this on my neck, and so I pretty much just settle for DFS shaves on my neck with a straight razor and call it good. So. Alright, pass number 3. Okay, guys, there you have it. That's a shave with the Brian Brown razor. Wipe off this cream here. Oh, pretty good. Again, as always, DFS on the neck, but always pretty much BBS on the cheeks. So I am going to go ahead and use the Innsbruck for my aftershave, and I'm gonna go ahead and use a little TNH Ultimate Comfort balm as my balm, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. Today I was featuring the Brian Brown custom razor. Really an awesome straight razor, very good quality in craftsmanship. Just want to give a big thank you to Brian. This is really a very nice razor, and I really like it a lot. And then also the TNG Silvertip with the butterscotch handle. Worked great. Really soft brush, nice loft, and you know, again, I can't say enough about the TNG knots, and using them to refurbish old brushes, and even using their penwork handles to make your own brushes. I think you can get a brush that's every bit as good as the big name brushes for a fraction of the price. So anyways, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.